been a little bit since we've been here, and so there is just a little bit of a update to make sure that everyone understands what exactly happened. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to show you the bracket there, so you can understand what turned out. Nemesis is actually going to move on. Sigma's going to stay behind. The reason is not because of anyone getting caught cheating. I know the chat has been overly excited about that. The issue is when asked to observe, the observers were not able to see at a certain point because the stream was cut off within Discord as per the rules. So the rules violation is more related to the fact that the observers were not able to watch and not that anyone was caught cheating. So Nemesis will move on to face off Chimera Crew in round number 5. And as we get to the losers bracket, which is what we're going to start with first, Pax will get a free buy in round number 6 and move on to round number 7, facing off the winner of Speaking in Tongues versus Tier 1. Since we haven't seen them in a while, let's go take a look at the roster. I should have started there. We have Tier 1. In this game, it's going to be Kaathe, Volker, Guala, Remy, and Sxnchez-Jr. They've been together. They've been the only 5 for Tier 1. Props to them, not even planning for a sub and still getting this deep into the tournament now. We're getting down to the final few rounds. And as we go over to take a look at Speaking in Tongues, it is going to be Unknown, Crow, You Better Move, ApexBeasty, and Poppy in this game. And everybody is in. Been a while since I've seen Hotel Trouble. With all this time watching 0-hour games in the tournament, no one's picked it. Oh, finally get to see it. So excited. We're getting started. It is an elimination game between Speaking in Tongues and Tier 1. Let's go.
I wonder if Remy's gonna peek a lot on these balconies and stuff like that.
Yeah, one thing you got to be concerned about with Hotel Trouble, of course, is those windows where the balcony are, because the balcony is because you have the kitchen window that you can look through. You have the 4th floor window, and we have to address this right now early on, being a global audience over here. In America, the ground floor is the 1st floor, and that is how the game labels it, so that's what we call it. I know everyone always argues with me over this because the rest of the world calls what America calls the 2nd floor the 1st floor, and the ground floor the ground floor. So we're going with American rules. The reception is the 1st floor.
I love it.
Armor on Remy, both going with the MP7. Sxnchez-Jr with the AK and armor. Volker has the AK and armor. Guala has the AK and C4. Attackers rolling in now. ApexBeasty has the MAC-10 and night vision. Poppy also using night vision. I think they're going to go for power. I think they're going to go for power. Look, 4 out of 5 of them going with night vision. They are going to approach the garage. I didn't see. Yeah, they did shoot out that camera. ApexBeasty is going to be on the rappel. Oh, ready and waiting there was Sxnchez-Jr. Still can't get him out. Sxnchez-Jr is going to lay down on as he tries to shoot the toes out. Crow getting taken out by Kaathe. Well, there was a quick moment where he could have looked aside. ApexBeasty's coming in to help Unknown. Wow, this is a good play, putting Sxnchez-Jr in between them, but there is a car. ApexBeasty. Oh, Unknown does manage to melee Sxnchez-Jr.
All right, we have 2 on Spit left, and Tier 1 shows 4 players. I wonder why go through there first. I mean, I usually see people going down there when they want to kill lights, and you go down there and challenge them, but I've never seen you just decide to do that and then clear up from.
Yeah, I'll tell you where I see it, and I don't want to be bashed for this, but I see it a lot on pubs. I don't, in the competitive games I've seen, I never see that push being made. And Guala just a tad bit late. Unknown getting through.
Unknown gets staggered, gets picked off. Right. They actually came back pretty good. I mean, honestly, with the two left on tier 1, that was solid. I've never seen anybody decide to start down there without killing lights and push the way up, though. That was interesting. Usually, see people go balcony or people go through lobby or the side alley stairs, but that was different.
Yeah, you know, can we just appreciate that if you look at this scoreboard, Unknown has had the shield the whole time, and he's the only one on Speaking in Tongues with kills. 3 of them.
Yeah.
Sure, he would probably like to take on Ganon shield on shield. We have 5 kills here by tier 1, just defeating Speaking in Tongues on kills.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
This guy, we got Hotel, man. I think it's, in my opinion, I think it's the best map in the game aside from Residential House, so I'm glad we're playing it.
Deploying in 10 seconds. Locate and defuse the bomb.
I wonder, is anyone challenging out in cafeteria at all?
No one's gone up with that rappel. Unknown with that shield once more, but no one is going up
I don't think that,
to the cafeteria.
I don't think that front door camera was shot either, was it?
I didn't hear any shots. They got the reception, but I didn't hear them go through the garage.
We got
doing
3.
the play again. Who's watching that?
We got
Is that
3
Sickler?
going down there. Looks like Kaathe is hiding down there on the first floor side alley stair.
I don't usually like to use this camera, but I just need to know where he's at. Yeah, that is him. Okay, sick play.
I forgot that room's back there. I've probably been downstairs twice. On this. Just throwing through, just showing some rounds through the windows here to see if anyone's behind there. That's actually a good place to hide too. It's very hard to see, and you can see out down the ramp. We're doing another bottom push, but they're wearing nods.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like we're gonna have a light play this. Yeah,
Taking out that camera, and sick player revealed himself. Where is this Dade gonna go? You gotta imagine he has a buddy with him. And Dade will get nobody and getting shot by Poppy.
it's a good spot where Poppy was at, but yeah, good kill on Apex.
Ooh!
Pro gets a kill on Kaathe. So they brought nods, but they didn't use them.
Yeah, I think it's like I think one of them with the nods went down, but You Better Move has nods. Shield was planning on using flash.
I wonder why they keep going through the garage, clearing up, just getting rid of roamers. It's really strange.
One of the things that's so great about Hotel Trouble, compared to many of the other maps that we play here, is it's such a vertical map. I would just go straight up to the top, leave the guys in the garage be, and go for the objective.
Yep, it's that same thing about just collapsing on site and then just boxing out the roamers and just securing the site behind them. Guala throws a nade through there. Looks like that grenade went off. Did not get him, though.
That's the shield
blocked.
front.
Remy's looking at elevator stairs, making sure no one comes up that way. Remy gets a kill on Crow. Nade coming out. Just shy of getting Remy over in the corner.
Oh.
Poppy actually gets killed by that grenade by Volker. Peeks the doorway. Poppy gets the kill on Volker. Does take some damage to us in at 36 health.
You Better Move is coming down from the 4th floor long hall there. And in position is Guala. That linen room. Taking out the camera. Too late. At this point, everyone knows you're there. Coming up below.
He's about to get flanked on. He sees his shoulder. He's sneaking up on him. I think Remy's going to get him here. Yeah, Remy went ahead and got him. Good sneak up on there.
Didn't have a clue that Remy was there.
You better move's watching those stairs. He might be able to get a kill. We only have 30 seconds left, so he doesn't need to move. And he just went out in the hallway. Runs into
the shield.
Oh.
Remy's gonna toss a
both
nade
of
out.
them for a little bit of damage. Nade right on him. Gets grenaded. Team tier 1 takes the lead. Keeps the lead with 2-0.
Wow.
They're gonna have to switch this up if they want to attack again. They need it. They need to try maybe, you know, repelling on some of these stairways or coming up balcony.
Can I suggest something? Yep. Maybe speaking in tongues shouldn't go to the garage.
Yep.
How do we feel about that?
There's so many other ways to approach this map, and they're getting stuck on the stairs and things like that. I mean, there's so many different ways to hit that floor, especially third floor conference. There's so many angles you can get that are safe at a distance. We can catch somebody on defense. Say this is third floor here.
Now we have Remy who has a sticky cam out with Kaathe going with the frag. Sxnchez-Jr also has a sticky cam. Volker with the frag and Guala with the C4. This is gonna be the last defense for tier 1.
Oh, my bad. This is second floor. It's just third floor in America, but it's second floor. It's so confusing how they do that. Ground floor, first floor. Like,
yeah.
At least to me.
I'm with you, man. If I'm walking on the ground floor, that's the first floor I step on. It's number 1. That's the first floor.
Right.
It looks like, well, they insist on going to garage, even though this is where they usually get thinned out. I mean, even tier 1 thinks that speaking in tongues might have learned their lesson, and they're not even covering basement, but there they go. Back there again. You're going to see Crow and ApexBeasty. Going to take stairs here with night vision. So their plan, yeah, all of them going night vision. Their plan is to cut power. And tier 1 is going to let them. Oh, but Crow just got sick playa. And there goes the power being cut. And yeah, you brought night vision. There we go.
Thank you.
I
was about to say.
You brought the night vision for a reason, right?
He's in a room. He's in a hallway. It's another. Looks like another room. Let's see how this works. I mean, they're doing the same thing, but at least they got night vision on. But the problem is on this map, and this is why it's not always best to bring night vision. Is you see that you see the stairwell with the emergency lights on.
Yeah,
you're silhouetted.
Yeah, that lights
you open
up,
that, you have to go through there. You're silhouetted. You can still see them. They could essentially turn off all their lights, just stare at those doors, and still see them come up.
Look at Kaathe right here. You see the emergency light over there. Anyone coming through there is going to be so clearly seen, and then the guy with the flashlight is going to blind the person wearing the nods. So, I disagree with it, and that's my piece. You know, they might prove me wrong, but so far they're not proving this game wrong. Down 0-2. Going all the way up to 4th floor first. You better move. Seize the lights. Apex. Oh, it gets taken out by Kaathe.
Shuts it. Shuts it. No, thank you. He doesn't need the flashlight on. He should just turn it off and just watch that doorway.
Kaathe
gets Crow.
Yep. And Unknown is just outside. He should know that, or yeah, okay. Unknown is coming in with a shield. Kaathe sees the door open. He's gonna just spam bullets in there, not realizing it's a shield. Oh, and getting it. Oh, you better move. Got a nice shotgun on Remy. Volker taking out Poppy. Kaathe still has to fight with this guy in the door here. He's gonna keep closing it on him. Maybe now he realizes it's the shield and just realized I could just keep him out there by playing with the door.
I just picture every time the door closed. No, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Guala gets you better move, and so that's gonna be Unknown picking up a gun with only 4 health left, and Volker will take out Unknown.
See, I'm trying to reserve this comment before they get into switching sides, but I feel like, and I hope I'm wrong here, I really enjoyed Spit playing on residential, but I feel like that's the only map they really practice. I'm not sure. I mean, we'll see how they do on defense, but
Their performance certainly says that.
yeah, I mean, now we're not on Terror House, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see difference, but you're almost seeing the same type of performance.
Yeah.
But we'll see how they are in defense. I mean, this game, you know, this map is all about how you know the map and be able to maneuver and use certain spots to your advantage to take out defenders. But let's see how it plays out now.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
And they're going to get, this time, it's 4th floor housekeeping. There's that spawn peak window we talked about earlier, but with the procedural prop placement, that window has been dropped, or
Deploying
blocked.
in 10 seconds.
Unknown's going to get this angle. Ooh, this is nasty. You better
We
move.
do gotta add that hotel also has the best in-game music
Yes.
I think I've ever heard.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
And on attacking side, it's Remy coming in with the Scar. Kaathe is going to take out that camera with the MAC-10, or try to. Sick player. You better move was already taking out Volker.
We got someone AFK, it looks like. Is that...
I see. But yeah, you better move. You got the peak there on the 304 balcony. There is a spawn peak barrier that prevents you from breaking the windows and going out on the balcony, but you still can get enough sights to shoot from within there. Even within that range. Kaathe has someone getting bro.
Sprays around... He outlines them and eventually gets a hit in him. His head. But it went all around him at first. So that's the repelling I was talking about. Looks like Tier 1 knows about that. You can repel up that back. A lot of people don't know it. A lot of people don't look for it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say a lot of people don't, but it's something that gets overlooked and you can get snuck up on real quick. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, exactly. It is definitely...
I get caught on it real fast. When I hold those stairs, I'm like, oh crap, turn around, there's a guy on me.
Yep. And let's see here, it's they're Tier 1 is, even though they're not going straight for the garage, going the long way, they're still being cautious and slow and methodical about their approach.
I mean, Tier 1 can still win this attack. It's 4-4. He opens the door, just goes right in, doesn't even bother pieing the room or anything. That was pretty risky, but no one's there, so it paid off.
I mean,
it's a bad habit, though. It's a bad habit.
Exactly. That's the worst thing, actually, is when you do that and you're okay, because then you're just like, oh, it's okay. You will pay for it later when you do it the next time. And Guala just took out. You better move. Right as we were just about to swap over that direction. Kaathe is taking fire. Going to try to push up. That's the angle that Unknown is firing at right now. So you see somebody coming up here. Oh, and the power stairs. Oh, sick player. Taking out Poppy, who is hiding in that closet there. Sick player and Remy together.
It's such a hard spot to get someone out of too, man.
Yeah.
BC's in a good spot hiding that corner, but he's just moving up on him. And
he got force
Guala gets taken up by Beasty. So we got one of the attackers in sight right now, and he nades in. The nade drops just short, doesn't get him. And Unknown gets sick play. I'm telling you, it's a hard spot to wedge somebody out.
30 seconds remaining.
Remy needs to make a play here. I don't think he knows someone's sneaking up on his right. I don't know if it was called to him.
Either start the defuse, try to get a bait out. He's gonna pop and get Unknown! And ApexBeasty only has 5. Hell, he's literally one tappable.
Looks like that's... He's got to go for defuse. He tries to do it behind the hostage. He might be safe.
5 seconds.
He gets off the defuse to fight and loses the fight. He could have stuck that. At least gave it a shot. Yeah. Typically stuff like that, at least if you ever watch like Siege and stuff, at one point if you get off the diffuser, you just have to stick it. Because as soon as you get off, it's over. You know what I mean? You won't have time to at least try. I think you would have ran out of time there anyway.
Yeah, and we see here that the kills are spread out. Like Remy and Kaathe with 5 each, Sxnchez-Jr and Guala and Volker with 3 each. They're doing better in the gun game, but I mean, and on the surface, it kind of looks that way. I think some of that is just
Use the planning table
more
to
reflective
find the bomb.
of speaking in tongues' poor decision making on their attacks.
Yeah, I mean they're competent. Yeah, they're competent. You know, gunners when it comes to FPS, aiming and shooting stuff like that. But yeah, I think it comes down to map and map knowledge.
Yeah, that's. You know, we mentioned the map knowledge, and that's something
Locate
that
and defuse the bomb.
it's just going to not only come with time, but especially when you're going to participate in a tournament with all of these teams who main 0 hour. You have to at least have your callouts in order and know not just where the callouts are, but how you're going to play if something happens. If one of your guys go down, who's going to back them up and call out the enemies. Call out Crow right there. If you're Kaathe is going to back out and try to get this angle instead. I think he was trying to see if he was in the door frame. Volker is still at spawn. Kaathe gets Crow. ApexBeasty, I don't know if he realizes he can push out the... Or he's waiting. That's right. He just came time to 3. Oh, now the repels are starting. Kaathe on the staircase. Remy has now gone to the objective level. Volker up on the cafeteria. Go. Oh, and Apex gets Volker. But Volker did a significant amount of damage on ApexBeasty. Look at him with 13 HP left. Remy getting killed by You Better Move. This is 2v4.
All it goes out, puts a couple rounds out. Seeing we could at least hurt him.
Poppy!
And Poppy strays down and gets Guala.
You're in trouble now, Kaathe. Look at that. 1 HP in a dream.
Gas rotating around. Maybe he's gonna try to make a play up the backstairs here, but I mean it's a 4v1 for him.
Yeah, it's just this round is pretty much lost for them now. I mean, when we talked about speaking in tongues being better on the defense, and this map being so much to control, there's so many floors to control. We haven't yet seen them enough on defense. It's only been 1 round, but I think they've held on pretty well here in the 2 rounds that we've seen them. Just got to figure out how to be successful on the attack side.
It's decently hard. I mean, this one thing that worked for me when I do it is I get right as close to the site as possible. Just push in. The map's just too big, and there's too many spots for you to worry about. So it's just kind of get in the site, take out who you need to do, you know, who you need to get out of there, and then just try to hold it. And everyone's got to come back to you. Especially this, all these stairwells, and they have all these different doors, places they can rotate from.
30 seconds remaining.
And I'm actually kind of surprised that Kaathe is even still pushing at this point. We've seen Hacks and Sigma both. They were going through the rounds as it was getting closer to the end. They were outnumbered. Just sit back and preserve the gun. Kaathe He's got the oppressor on him. That's the MP5 SD there, and he's just gonna push in and. Oh, he is coming there to save a gun, I think, actually. He's trying to grab a gun, and maybe it's the same gun. They both had MP5 SDs. Question is, which one did he pick up? His buddies or his?
That was a first batch. That was a first batch. What do you mean? It's the first 1,000 in production. That's worth some money, the one he picked.
It was signed by Tony Bennett.
My buddy has a honey badger in real life, and it was like a first batch production, like a couple thousand made, and he needs to make sure everybody knows that. Yeah, it's a honey badger first batch. I'm like, all right, we get it, we know. It still shoots just like the other ones. I know.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
And we have here, this is third floor. Third floor.
This is the floor above the one below it.
10 seconds.
Armor for Poppy.
It's right for everybody now.
We had a crow with the sticky cam, unknown with the door trap, and armor for You Better Move. On the attacking side, it's Remy coming in with the tactical shotgun, Kaathe coming in with Mac 10, Volker with shield, Sick Playa, he's got the Oppressor, and Guala with the Mac 10.
I remember in the site used to not have any of these blocked off, and you could just shoot out of them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, procedural
it's really nice seeing how it is now.
Changed the game a lot, not just with changing the playing field a little bit and blocking routes as You Better Move takes Volker. Oh, that nade is beautiful!
Oh, that nade ended up getting You Better Move. Good throw, good way to look there. And then there's a second one. Guala looks for it, though.
Yeah, ApexBeasty
scares him off. 12 health. He's got 12 health. Guala has 43. Guala's just chasing him down, shoots him in the back. Chases the man down like he's got a warrant. Poppy is what bathroom?
I think it's the bathroom in the objective.
Oh, yeah, it's the bathroom in the objective. Yeah. Remy sees him, shotguns him, takes some damage, but does get on site. He's defusing.
Unknown rushing out with only 4 health.
Team tier 1 pulls it off. A lot of people overlook those bathrooms, at least in public games. Mm-hmm. You know, so they'll walk in and they'll overlook them if they're not open. I was actually smart on him to at least check it. You know, maybe he heard something or whatever, but at least he opened it, checked it out.
Yeah, and so now tier 1 is 1 round away from eliminating Speaking in Tongues. And we saw how weak Speaking in Tongues was on the attack. They got to figure it out for the next 3 rounds if they're going to stay in this tournament. If not, this is the end of the line for them, and Tier 1 will move on to face Hacks in the next round.
To find the bomb.
It sounds decently far away. Where's the... Oh, that's 30... That is 302. Okay, objective is 302. It looked like that balcony... Wow, I don't know what happened to my voice there. It looked like that balcony was blocked off by screens, so that entrance is not going to be available for Speaking in Tongues. Sick players holding that recreation room. I'm just... Volker, yeah, Volker's going to get some information off the window, seeing who's coming in where. ApexBeasty with the M4, using the main entrance. Look at that. Who is that under the stairs? That is Kaathe. As soon as ApexBeasty deploys that line, you can expect Kaathe to come out. I think he's trying to hear if someone's moving first before doing it. Now the rappel is out.
Uh-oh.
Now Kaathe is going to be on the move.
Uh-oh.
ApexBeasty's out of 63!
Does him the disservice. What is happening? Kaathe opens... Crow opens the door on Kaathe and just doesn't... What?
Nade going in. Oh, that nade missed! It hit the railing!
How did he not see him?
It looked like he was just there and saying hello, exchanging information. I don't know. Kaathe was ready to kill, though. Hoppy and Unknown are heading up the stairs. Power stairs. You better move is coming down to help. ApexBeasty says, I'm in trouble. You better move is coming down. As Kaathe is just holding his position there. Door's about to open. 18 health for Kaathe, and you better move takes Kaathe out. They trade.
Spick can still pull this off, but
yeah,
I'm really confused on why nobody wanted to commit to the balcony here either. You can get intel outside safely,
right,
and you can still maneuver in between that side entrance, that side. You know what I mean? That back. I don't know what it's called. That back right hotel room back there.
Player's holding this angle here. Shield on the way. Oh no! What do you do?
Sick doesn't even
Gonna
care.
get down.
Doesn't get meleeed. And
Guala gets Apex. Gets Poppy coming in. It's just Unknown.
Break.
No, man.
Poppy up in the head. Throws a grenade. Panics. He's running away. He's backed in the corner. And everyone's coming
to help. Yeah. Wow. Tier 1 eliminates speaking in tongues. I think the #1 lesson learned there, children. Just don't cut power, please. Not on that map, anyway. Gather round, kids. Let Grandpa Mark tell you how to do hotel trouble. We have the bracket update. That will mean that Tier 1 is moving on. Speaking in Tongues has reached the end of this tournament. Hacks versus Tier 1 is coming up next. It's the Operation Black Dawn Zero Cup Tournament, and it is presented by Kona Gold Hemp Energy Drinks with 115 milligrams of caffeine and 15 milligrams of hemp-seed protein powder. Kona Gold Hemp Energy Drinks provide the spark you'll need to compete at a high level. And we are getting ready for our next matchup. We're going to jump straight into the bracket. And you will see that this matchup right here is Hacks versus Tier 1. Remember, Hacks got that bye from round 6. Tier 1 defeated Speaking in Tongues 1-0. And this is where we're at now. This match is so important. I mean, we're in the losers bracket. You only get one game to play, so this is an elimination game. But if one of these two, or not if, one of these two teams that do win, when they move on, they're going to face the loser between Nemesis and Chimera Crew. And at that point, we're going to be able to see who's competing in the grand final. So this is going to be one of the most exciting games that we're going to have to this point before we go back up to the winners bracket and get to that grand final eventually later.
I'm just shocked they picked Terror House.
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Mm-hmm. Hey, we'll see what happens, but, you know. Someone might need
Does that say something about this map? Or does that say something about... Do you know what I mean? Like, why? Like, why is this... Why is this map picked so much out of every other one? Is it because it's small and condensed? It's more... You know what I mean? Like, why? It's just very interesting.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
Right. Certainly a little bit bizarre how this map keeps coming up. This is the first map that people play on co-op too. So a lot of people are very familiar with this. So Remy's holding that spot right there. We're going to watch him for a moment as we get here. Maybe I don't know if he saw ahead or not. That's going to be spray transfer coming in with the MAC-10 at the distribution room. Is he going to jump? He breaks. See, that's how you do it, guys. This is exactly what I try to do when I play. I don't jump in. Break and see if you can bait someone out, possibly. And we have Sick Player down there, the one watching. Throwing the nade in the bath. You're doing all the things right. This is what happens when you get lit in the tournament. There's a trade.
All right. Still even 4-4. Let's see, Sanchez is pining around here on second, and Jam just checking out, making sure there's no roamers. I think he's waiting, hearing noise or what? Sanchez puts a couple runs through the door, trying to hit somebody through.
All of Hacks is on the rappel except for Jambo.
Yep. Jomo is up on the roof.
And Jomo's gonna go right back on the rappel.
A lot of slow plays. I think they're just doing that, holding out balcony, just waiting for people to rotate out and get some kills.
Jomo's now moving up to the rooftop door. I believe watching that is Kaathe. Yep, there we go, Kaathe. Pushing in on Kaathe, and they trade.
Another
So
trade.
far, 2 trades. It is 3v3. Remy is hurt, down to 37 HP.
They're still on an even playing field here because they keep killing each other. Sanchez pining around the 4th floor looking down. Just seeing if there's anybody else. Jambo. I can't believe how good he is with that shotgun, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Guala comes down and gets rid of Jambo. Just coming down the stairs to fight him. Sanchez comes right down, too, to get that refrag. Puts a couple rounds through the door.
Oh, Volker's so focused on the 90, doesn't look at Ranger coming to the balcony.
Rolls in and just plants Volker. Every time I see Jambo get a one-shot with that shotgun, a little piece of me dies inside, because I know that will never work for me.
Yeah.
He's good, super good with it, and I don't know why. And then we watched somebody else a couple games go use it and had to put 3 shots in a guy. He's so lucky. Because when you get a shotgun kill in this game, it's the most fulfilling thing you've ever felt.
This is kind of what I like to call almost like a team ace, when you have every single member of your team get a kill in the first round.
Yeah.
The Scar all used up, and armor all used up. For Kaathe, it's the MP7, and they both have a sticky cam. Yeah, Remy has a sticky cam as well. Volker has a sticky cam. Wow, all sticky cams in one round, huh?
Deploying in 10 seconds.
Kaathe will be watching that rooftop. Remy's on site. This is the 2nd floor master bedroom.
I like how people are always on that stairwell.
Locate and defuse the
Just
bomb.
defending at least the 4th floor.
I think we saw a sticky cam out there. Or he's trying to figure out the placement for it. No, he's got a sticky cam up there. Oh, TheRektalRanger getting the frag. That's 2 frags.
Sanchez throws a nade in bathroom. Nobody. I don't think anybody would be in that bathroom, honestly. Or if they did, they wouldn't be shut in there by themselves with the door shut. They'd have it open and run out.
I think some people are doing it out of habit. But this is not pubs. No one sits there.
Yeah, nobody sits there at this level of play. Because they know that's exactly why. Or if they do, you have the door open, so you can just run out real quick, then run back in. This looks like they're playing it slow because they want to see here if they can catch anybody and get some free kills.
Now, we're about a minute in, which means the spawn peak barrier built into the game should be lifted. If anyone wants to rush out and get those rappel guys, they can. Not sure if anyone's considering it. Kaathe is fixed on this door. He might have someone to face, and he gets the Jomo with that angle. 36 health left. Sick player. Waiting. Oh, see, this is where you can rush out
He's gonna
now.
go.
And I think he is going to go for it. Oh!
I wonder if Sanchez knew it was coming and tried to bait him.
Yeah.
I just want those because he was already ready for it. Spray's gonna go check out, see if he saw him first. Tree fires. Jambo gets another shotgun. Another shotgun. I'm glad it works for him because then they don't have to give up another gun spot because he's good with the shotgun, right?
Yeah. Oh, TheRektalRanger getting that kill on Kaathe. That's exactly what's so different about Hacks versus some of the other teams that we've seen, where you don't see too many players using shotguns. We've seen a select few, and that just puts more guns in your arsenal.
Yeah, because when it comes down to economy thing, you got to grab the shotgun. You're like, oh god, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna help. But if you can pick it up and actually use it, I mean, like this, it's working out well.
Yeah, if it's the MAC-10 or the shotgun, I'm just like, ugh. And it's the shield. It's like, I can handle the shield. If I have Ganon on my team in pubs, though, and knowing he'll get the shield, I'm like, oh, great. I can play with my Scar and my M4 a little more. Remy's still on site holding it with Volker. Spray transfer is going to repel. They're going to try to get any information they can. Just playing cautious. They don't realize that tier 1 is on site. You know, any one of these closed doors, someone could be in the short room. Perhaps the room to the left of Jambo. You see he keeps bouncing over there. Just now seeing how tight that corner is as Ranger clears the balcony entrance. Seeing the C4. Did he see it? I mean, you would assume that the player who placed that is dead if they're not looking at it. Camera going out.
A good call having him on balcony and then the other guys pushing in. And then once they get to that point, and yes, you know, I was holding the back, make sure there's no roamers, pretty solid.
30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds left, runs in, firing at Volker. Volker takes out Rektal. Jambo snipes from him.
Oh, they take out tier 1.
Wow. I love it when it comes down to that.
Yeah.
I love it when it comes down to that, man. When they all roll in and everyone's just trading on each other.
The bomb has been defused.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking, oh man, Hacks is going to run out the clock on this one, just playing too cautiously. And then, you know, that's how quickly it changes sometimes. You're just trying to gather as much information as you can. And then when it's time to execute, things can rapidly change in a matter of seconds. Ranger has 3 kills, as does Jambo. Jambo with 500 damage. That's that shotgun multiplier on the damage score that we see.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
This is the final, not the final, excuse me, the last defense before the swap. We do see around 7. Tier 1 will get a chance to defend again.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
We'll see if tier 1 can get a defense off here and have it at a 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
So they got to go on attack after this.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Clearing the ground floor. Kaathe is on site this time. The player watching for a rappel there might just get one, possibly. Just running around there.
Grenade throw in the bathroom. Nothing there.
I think we've seen Hacks do more rappels than some of the other teams. Usually they have 1, 2 guys picking up information, but you see 3 here. Almost every round we've seen 3 on the rappel.
It's easy to challenge like one guy that's out there by himself. When you got 3 of them on there, chances are if you even get one, you're gonna get killed.
Right.
Grenade one off right at the door. Joe was just waiting there, hold the egg on him.
I think Volker has some activity just outside that window. TheRektalRanger on the balcony. But no one's really watching that balcony? Is that right? That seems... They left the hole open, a hole open for Hacks to punch right through. If I was watching that door, going to... if you go through, you might find some guys on the other side. Ah, okay. I think he was trying to just flick it and back away from it. And oh, they do trade.
It's a good shotgun kill on Guala. Guala gets a trade on him.
I mean,
Right,
even
Volker's
though
in.
they trade, that's not a fail. Like, he's still getting kills with the shotgun.
Yep.
This is being very patient once again as we're over the halfway point of this round. Looking to go 3-0, putting them in a better position for defending.
Where was that? Was that... Nade was that? Oh, it was him over in the hallway. Okay. Got a minute and 15 left. Not a lot's happened here in a little bit. Just one trade.
Everyone's trying to be so careful. I mean, this means elimination. They all know it. Nobody wants to make a mistake. Oh no, Remy!
But he actually got somebody. Oh man, Sanchez got Kaathe. It's a 2v3. They're both. If he stays on site and lets them funnel in, and let sick player come up behind, we're coming down to gunfights now. Oh my god.
45
sick player
seconds.
just dropped him. He's got to come out. You got 2v1 him. Is tier 1 gonna 2v1?
All enemies have been neutralized.
Sick player gets a kill on RektalRanger. That was a good flank. That was waiting, and that was a good opportunity moment to go up behind and flank. Like,
I think at a certain point when you don't get any information at all, you're kind of, you sit there, you're waiting for the defense to make a certain move, and you're just trying to see if you can find something, what's going on. Well, you're also running out the clock, and then when it gets to the last minute, you're left with the only choice to rush in, and meanwhile the defense is set up with an ambush, and that's kind of what Hacks kind of ran into there. They had a hole, but there was no one on the stairs pushing up fast enough, and just kind of running out of time. But I mean, they've played well the first 2 rounds of this, getting the points there. Hacks is going to defend for the first time in this game. See TheRektalRanger with the wedge and Sxnchez-Jr. He's got a sticky cam. I think you would want to put that facing the windows if you're going to be covering that.
Locate and defuse the
Okay,
bomb.
he's going to go right above the windows. Jambo's in a bathroom, but I think this is the spawn side. Yeah, see, he's just going to listen for information.
this is
Ready
the
for the
closest.
he's going to push out!
Oh boy, Jambo, man. Good call.
That was
And he
nasty.
didn't use a shotgun to get it.
Nade going in. Jambo's already out of there. And getting the kill on Kaathe. Volker's repelling on the drawing room side. Sick player getting a... Sick player is the one with the shotgun this time, getting the kill. On spray transfer, I think you might have picked that gun up for the first time here. I think have we seen sick player use the shotgun this turn? I think we did on Embassy Raid before, yeah. And he was pretty dirty with that too. Sick player. Look at him with 6 kills and 2 deaths. Almost 1,000 damage there, getting Jambo. Oh no! Missed 2!
Didn't work for him that time. How much damage did that do to him? I think it did a decent amount.
Yeah, he's already dead. Let's see. So sick player 1259. So he did get a little bit of a hit because I think we last saw him. It was 12. It was just over 1,200. So he might have gotten just maybe an arm hair. And Jomo getting the kill on Remy. He's gonna leave Volker on his own. 1v3. Let's say 1v 1.75. You do have 2 guys that are hurt, but their guns still work.
Yeah, Volker's got 2 minutes. I mean, he could probably afford like a minute of messing around before he's got to actually start pushing inside. Not sure what he's doing.
I think they're going with the preservation play here that we saw Hacks do. It could be. I mean, I know he's going to hang on the balcony, but maybe they're not going to push it. Round 1, they've already lost 4 guns.
They definitely heard that.
Yeah, and TheRektalRanger sees the rope.
The only time to throw a nade in there was right.
And Jomo gets Volker.
That was a good play. He saw the rope.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Team Hacks 3, Team Tier 1 1. They use a lot. They have no more scars available, which is probably the. Well, no, they have one now.
Yeah. So somebody selected it and then came off of it. They picked it up again.
Yeah, there we go. All right, someone's using this. It's probably the best, in my opinion. It's the best attacker gun by far.
Yeah. And ever since Operation Black Dawn introduced sights, you're no longer forced to use the ACOG on that, so you have a little bit of freedom. You want to go iron sight on this tight map, go ahead. If you want to use the red dot sight, there's a few options on it. I think some people during Operation Massacre might have felt that the SCAR could only be useful long range because of how the ACOG zoomed in so much. So now pretty much all the weapons are available in play now that you can customize your sights in OBD. We got a shield, and it's on Volker. Sick Play is the only one who spawns in the staircase side. Everyone else going straight to the balcony rappel side. Grouping up anyway. Sick Play is going to take those stairs up to the second floor balcony and quickly make entry unopposed. Down below, I think that's Sxnchez-Jr. Yep. And ooh, spray transfer gets Sick Playa. Encountering trouble up above. On the reload. That is spray transfer, who's still got 82 health left. Sees the shield. Jomo gets
nice
Guala.
Little nade down the well. Nothing though.
Volker.
Here's shotgun spray. Every time someone gets killed by the shotgun in this game, it's so fulfilling to hear or watch or do.
Yeah, Volker started out with the shield, swapped it out with the shotgun.
Oh.
Is he going to go back for the shield? Is that what he's trying to do? Yeah, that's exactly what he's trying to do. Running out of stamina, though. You need your stamina if you're going to be a shield bearer.
So the way this is set up with two on the first, two underneath and two above them, they're going to have to push in here.
Yeah.
That nade might get him. Nope, just blocked it.
Someone is down
Flash
below.
does stagger him.
Yeah,
that's it. There,
two.
see, here we go. This is not going to be good.
Yep, Jambo gets Remy.
Jambo kills Remy. They're moving
Volker
on him.
trying to get the melee. They trade.
What happened to the... Oh, Kaathe.
Kaathe is on second floor here, getting discovered fast.
Oh.
So much
I knew it was a matter
now.
of time before that. They were going to get pinched like that on stage.
Yep. And you have Jambo now with the shield. Jomo still covering the site there. Sxnchez and Jambo will probably take on Kaathe on his own. Wonder what he's going to try to do here. They go back down to the first floor. They did take out the cam on the way in earlier. And Sanchez.
It just comes on down, drops Kaathe.
Yeah.
4-1 Team Hacks.
Tier 1's tournament journey may be at an end here. Only way they can stay in this is if they win every single round until the 9th, or including the 9th. And Hacks may actually be in a position to face Chimera Crew. We talked about this yesterday. These two guys love to face each other. They're always keeping an eye on where each other are at and looking to face each other. It could be possible here.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
If Team Hacks can lock in a 5th round win. Jambo's down in the distribution room with
Deploying
Sanchez.
10
Looks like
seconds.
Jambo's going to go into the restroom with armor. Sanchez is going to place a sticky cam. I usually see people when they go into that distribution room pick up C4 and or place a C4
Locate
there.
and defuse the bomb.
That's kind of like this is what everybody does kind of move. But for hacks, they've managed to find success playing their own game and communicating as well as they do.
Wonder if Kaathe is gonna. I wonder if Tier 1's just gonna run in there and just try to be as aggressive as possible.
That's,
That's
kind
the
of
thing.
what they're doing, yeah.
That shotgun, man. Yeah, it's a big hit or miss.
Jambo just got Guala down below. Someone else is about to push him, and he gets Kaathe. Tier 1 seems like they just said, hey, let's just go for it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's 2-4. I think at this point, Hex has a W under their belts as long as they just don't run outside or blow themselves up.
Still together. 6 players up on the second floor ledge as Volker is on the stairs ready to go up to second floor. Seeing trouble down below.
I can still use those balcony plays to try to get, you know, a couple kills to narrow it down to 2-3 or what have you.
And if spray transfer goes out on this door to the left, he might actually even get behind a sick player who's on the window. There is a
I really don't know if they're going to get any of these.
I did just. I think that was Jomo. Oh, gets Jambo. It's now spray transfer and TheRektalRanger 2v2. Boy, this turned around. No one's hurt of anyone who's left alive. Opening the door gets hit by Volker. It's just TheRektalRanger left on site. He's not only got full health, but he does have full armor. As Volker just shoots at the door.
This turned around real quick. Real quick here. If he stays on site and he just plays them as they try to enter the door, we're looking like a win. I mean, at this point in time, it's a 2v1. I mean, I really don't think being outside holding an angle is prevalent anymore. I don't think he's going to run out. You know what I mean? So let's see if Volker asks for help of him coming in, because I just... He's going to need his teammate. It's all, like I said, it's all about refrags, and here he comes. Let's hopefully he waits for his teammate. His teammate can get there in time.
Yeah, you still have a minute 20 left. 2v1. You can split the door.
Yeah, that's all they need to do. Not go through the same door. Split it around, and go in. Someone's going to go down. Just get that refrag. They know
Right in front of the door.
Oh boy! Oh! Right with the nade throw through the crack of the door, and he push. Oh! He comes in and that's the second I've noticed this with Rektal. That's the second time he's died doing that, running up to something, a doorway, and crouching super fast.
The bomb has been defused.
That celebration there by Tier 1. I don't want to go into the head of somebody, but do you think they thought they were going to pull that off? That seemed pretty like the odds were stacked against them.
You could tell they still wanted to because they'd come in and get down some really clutch plays there, and I didn't think they were going to win it though. I thought that was in the bag for Hacks.
It just seemed weird. The rush.
Yeah, that
like,
was.
They just opened up with rushing in. And it was just like, hey, let's just go ahead and see what happens. Do you think they rush again? I mean, that would be kind of. It worked kind of.
I think that renewed the morale of the team. I think they might slow it down a little bit now. Try to play it safe, but I think at that point it was kind of like a just a last ditch effort to do something.
Right.
And it worked.
Third floor main office. Volker on the wedge. Guala on the armor. And talk about how defense can win some rounds in this map. Well, Tier 1 is now back on defense. Forcing the swap.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Ray transfers coming in outside on the distribution room. Jomo looking up towards the rappel where Ranger is. Sanchez takes out that garage camera. Jambo breaks the short room window, maybe trying to bait somebody to check it out, but he is not going to go in. Mo is now looking through third floor as Ranger is checking second floor below. So far, it's still 5v5 after we're a minute in. Tier 1 can push out if they'd like, but it seems like they're just going to fix on the site. Look at it. Look at all these icons, plus the Volker's view. Everyone is on the objective floor. Max just making sure no one's going to come in from behind. Jomo narrowly gets a shot through the door to take out the cam.
Yeah, so I mean, tier 1 definitely being on defense now, they definitely have the opportunity to come back and win this if they play it right. They just got to be very patient. They just can't try to peek windows or anything like that. Just hold where they're at. They just need to kind of do what we saw Spit do in residential, is just react to people. And that's actually smart because they're all actually on their floor, right?
Exactly. They're all on the objective level. And Sxnchez gets shot
there you go.
out.
Guala knocks Sxnchez off the rappel. See, and that's the thing too, because you really have to worry about 2 ways in and then 2 ways in again. You know what I mean? It's really, you do got to be aware of the balconies and the grates and stuff like that. But in terms of getting into the map, there's 2 doors, and they're up a guy. It's a 5v4. Hax has got to make all the plays.
Oh, no.
I think if they, a nice
Jambo almost fragged.
I think if
Jomo.
Yeah, I think if they stick with what they're doing, I think tier 1's going to win this round too. I think if they stick with this type of play and just be reactive to what's going on, I think they might win this. Because look at we got 1:29 left. They're checking out all the other rooms looking for roamers. We all know that there's no roamers. So now they're wasting time doing it, and then they're going to have to manage fighting through 5 people when it's 4 of them through funnels.
And they're getting
player
picked
got
off
to kill on
one at a time.
TheRektalRanger. Yeah, getting picked off 1 at a time. Now it's a 3v5, 1 minute, 10 seconds left, and they have to go in to a room, a site that's filled with everybody. And is anybody on rappel anymore?
No, they are all on foot. Jambo's right outside objective level. Spray transfer also outside there. This is all the 3rd floor. And Jomo, they're at the staircase. No one has sights. I think that's what spray transfer possibly might be moving towards, to get sights on the rappel side. It's 3v5, and they're essentially blind.
Yeah.
And
Check
Jomo's out.
kill on Jomo.
And to the right, Jambo is now ready with the shotgun. Stay focused on the right there. You saw the door open.
Oh.
Getting closed on and picked up. Oh, he meant to open the door and he picked up the gun. All right, Jambo, show us you can use a scar here. That is sick playa. Jambo backs up to the roof, meeting up with spray transfer. Sick playa is gonna pull out and look down. Jambo and spray transfer both went up. 10 seconds. Just hold on to the guns.
5 seconds
As
remaining.
Hax will concede this round to tier 1.
Enemy team
4-3.
time.
So, tier 1 closing the gap. It's not over yet. So we start round number 8. Sick Playa's got 11 kills. Look at the damage. Over 1,700.
Yeah. Sick player and Jambo are really going at it in terms of fragging.
They've both been using
top,
shotguns.
Yeah, they're both the top fraggers on either side.
Use the planning table to find the bomb.
And for Remy, coming in with the MP7 and frag. Kaathe has the MP7 frag. Volker's going to be the one using wedge, and he's going to wedge
Deploying in 10 seconds.
balcony door with Sick Playa using armor, trying to just get a little bit of a lift by that broom. Boy, the little spots
Locate and defuse the bomb.
competitive PvP players find. Follow with armor, going up to this 3rd floor. Ray Transfer is trying to check into the distribution room. Nade going up, but no one will be there. Jumbo's got the Scar. Ranger has got an ES-36. He will nade as well. Sanchez taking out the garage cam. And Jambo coming around to join Spray Transfer at the distribution room. Clearing the bathroom first. Jambo takes his first step in. And Tier 1 is mostly sticking to the same strategy as the first time, except Guala will roam a bit on the 3rd floor. Last time we saw them all stay on the same floor as the objective.
Same formula. I mean, if it works, it works, you know, and I would just stick with it and see how it plays out. I do think they have what? They have one roamer offside?
Just Guala. He's up above on the 3rd floor. It's going to probably get someone pushing into the balcony. No, that does not happen. See, Ranger's going to drop down to 2nd floor. They're going to actually push in that way.
If he plays that smart, if he plays that smart, and he does a back flank on him like that, if he plays smart, they don't clear out all the rooms because they cleared all the rooms last time and didn't find anybody. I have a feeling they won't clear anything this time because he's just going to assume they're all on site again. And I think this is going to get overlooked. I think he's going to get a good playoff.
You see, he's still fixed on that 3rd floor balcony, but the instant that he gets some communication from his teammates that there's trouble in the 2nd floor, you'll see him come down behind Hacks. Hacks has cleared the 1st floor, not the 3rd, just now making entry on the 2nd floor. And Guala did come down the stairs to get Jumbo and gets Jumbo!
There it is. And there it is. He's moving down the stairs like an animal. Comes in, shuts the door, and now he's back with his team on site.
Spray
But that is the
transfer.
exact play.
He's too
that I was
late,
waiting for.
Sees the door close. He thinks that Guala's gone back upstairs. Ooh, they almost shoot each other. Wow, Guala was a ninja with that. Came in behind and then cleared into the objective level, and now they're all on the floor. Take it up! Oh, they trade! Sxnchez-Jr. and Guala.
That was I was waiting for that play, and it worked out beautiful.
Sick play. I think that's him in the short room. That is. Wow. Guala was impressive. Taking down 3 before the final trade. Ray Transfer is going to open the door right as Sick Playa. Oh, right, Ranger actually got the kill in Sick Playa.
What a shot by Rektal.
It is 2v3. Tier 1 might actually tie this and force a round 9 with less than a minute left on the clock.
You can still get this if they play it right. He opens right in front of the door. That was, oh man.
All enemies
Oh, and neither
He
Spray
shot
Transfer
just
nor Ranger will
right.
get a kill.
Yeah, spray transfer just hit just right of him. It looked like might hit his arm a little bit, but 4-4, anything
Wow.
can go here.
This game was just 4-1 in favor of Hacks not moments ago. And now the winner of this round, round number 9, will move on. Loser, is going to be eliminated from the tournament.
This is a good match. We'll see how... That flank by Guala, though, was...
Oh, that was ridiculously impressive. Oh my god.
use the plan.
And it's exactly what I thought, too. Everybody, I'm assuming that the other team was like, yeah, they're going to be all on site again. Didn't really care to bother. You know what I mean? So they just kind of stuck to the old formula, and then he switched it up. He's like, I'm going to be down here. I'm going to be above them.
Deploying in 10 seconds.
I have a Mystic Tony calling the plays before they happen.
It's nice to speculate.
Locate and defuse the bomb.
Try to get in the mindset of how people are playing and what they're thinking about.
We do have the 4-1 split here by Hacks again. Clearing the first floor this time in. Guala gets that kill outside the short room window on Jambo. Too early to be down a man the way that they've been playing so far.
And Jambo, isn't Jambo their top fragger?
I believe Jambo is their top fragger.
We keep seeing that as a trend with Hacks. They lose at the 4-4 games. They lose their top fragger immediately.
And again, round 9. This is their third round 9 game. That nade, I think,
what a nade!
Oh!
What a nade! And then he kept him kind of in there with the shield. He got to get out. He got blown up.
Just the needed refrag, even though it came late. 3 minutes to go. It's again, tier 1 can push out if they want. I don't see them doing that here in this situation. Oh, sick play against spray transfer.
Got a 3v4. Axe is down 2, and tier 1 is down 1 guy. Nobody's moving. Look at this. We've seen this yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
No defender.
And it seems like Hax doesn't know what to do with this, right? It's when you don't have any information, what do you do? And you sit there looking for it, and the defending team's just not giving it to you.
And that's the thing, yeah. And that's the thing. You're trying to bait. You're trying to get people to react, and if you're not getting that, well, you got to switch it up. You got to go to the
3 on site for the defense. I think Volker's the only one. But that's Remy outside. Yeah, Remy's the only one there. He's playing short room. From Jomo's angle, he's got trouble to his right. TheRektalRanger will be clearing that door wedge. Jomo should probably stay right there if Ranger's going to push in the cover, but I think they're going to group up. They are. Not so much trouble right here. Oh, someone might be repelling right in front of sick player side. Oh, the nade might be coming right in. He hears the nade cook and back out and just avoids it.
Oh God, he got out just in
Coming
time.
back out.
He evened it up to 3-3.
Oh!
Sick player gets Sxnchez. 2-4, not looking good for Hacks here.
They are in some major trouble with a minute left.
Sick player takes out Rektal. See if Jomo can get a kill. But yeah, it looks like tier 1 has this in the bag. Doesn't get the kill on him, but just keep shutting the door.
Jomo's gonna have to pull off a miracle here. He's gonna go probably start it, and they're gonna get shots in, and that'll be the end for Hacks. Tier 1 is moving on.
Hacks had some great plays in this bracket, fighting their way back, and they did a solid job. And that was a great match. Seen a lot of good matches today, man. A lot of close matches, and that was a crazy tournament.
We thought it was going to be Hacks 4-1. I mean, the opportunity was certainly there, but it was, it was definitely not looking possible. And then tier 1 just takes the next 4 rounds in a row. And now tier 1 will face the loser of our next match, which is the best of 3 between Chimera Crew and Nemesis. Wow, that was what a turnaround there.
Yeah, that was crazy. That they did a really good job on that, but yeah, they just lost some couple of just it was minor things too. Everyone played really well. It was just little gunfight things here and there.
Yeah, wow. I'm blown away. I have to gather myself, so we have to go to a commercial break.